And now, don't you understand? Don't you understand that we should look at the earth very closely, not the way other people are looking at it? Now, if what I said is correct, then you should not aspire to go away from here. Then you should not take the earth for granted. Then you should have a house on the earth. Then you should not neglect house. Then you should not joke with the earth. Because whatever that happened in the realm of the spirit started from the earth. Let me tell you a secret again that a lot of people don't know. Because God want to build his throne on the earth. He want to build his throne on earth. He established the throne of his son in the realm of the spirit to get support from it. To get support from it. Yes, so as to build his own kingdom. Because the challenge of earth kingdom is enormous. But let me further to tell you that the Lion of Judah will be God on earth from the value a man provided. In other words, like I said on Sunday, this particular millennium, value is everything. Now, when I mean value, please, I would like you to separate the value of having things and the value of being. So I don't know what's up. And the value of being. God does not reckon with having things first. He reckons with the value of being. The image. Who you are. You see, because the personality of God exercise dominion from image. So if a lion God must manifest on earth, lion God, then the earth should provide for a lion God, lion men. Let me explain something that will give you courage. Those of us who came early, by 12, who came by 12 now, we're in that hall. This number of people were there in the hall. This number that are here now, we are there inside the hall. And did I care? That's a lion nature. You see, because a lion nature is a destroyer of discouragement. Because of valor. The way you see me here, you can't discourage me. Because royalty, when you are royal, it's just like knowing the extent of your valor. When you are royal, you are royal. If I want something and I didn't get it, I'll call it. And I have not always believed in something that's easy. Excuse me, if I call it and it didn't want to come, I'll have problem with nature. I said I will start attacking nature. And nature cannot withstand me. I said I will bring so much fire. Like, this Lagos you see. I am doing Lagos testing. Through a gradual process, I will value this place. I already know. They don't have strength now. Excuse me, is he moving keke up and moving down? Rest. Excuse me. Is he moving keke up and down? Excuse me. You know the way I win. I'm steady. The only way I will go up that hill, I will go to that market is when I'm traveling to the airport to go to Galilee in April. That's why reason. And when I land in Anambra Airport, I will land in Galilee camp and I'll go to my room. That is it. For 10 days. You can't move me around. All lion beings are very brave, courageous, roaring. Hard to be discouraged. There is also something I want to tell you. Two things I want to tell you about the eighth nature of the Lion of Judah. Ordinance. Ordinance. Please, I pray for you. As this meeting begin to go to 7, I pray that God destroy every emotion that is not necessary in your life. Now, something that make you pity yourself, or believe that something will happen by yourself, something that mock ordinance. You see, because the eighth nature of God is ordinance nature, and that ordinance has the totality of God's power. Can I say it again? I said that ordinance. Excuse me. There is no. You see, grace and truth. Grace and truth does not have totality of God's power. You see law. It doesn't have totality of God's power. You see ordinance, because ordinance regulates absolute truth. It has it envelops the totality of God's power. That what I'm trying to say is that if you have something that's important to you, don't share it with those who doesn't have value. And that's how God reasoned. When Jesus wanted the spiritual kingdom of God, God told him what he used to buy. He said, if you want to buy this kingdom, you need to die. That's the price. Do you want to die? Jesus said he's died. And he didn't say, because you are my son, let me sell it to you cheap. God does not have cheap commodity. I'm saying that this is $10,000. Yeah, I'm doing here. He doesn't even give you a chance to price because you saw the price. When you're trying to price it, you'll be having a meeting with the Asians. And you know that you're not serious. because you already saw the price. You think that God, and you know, all the commodities of God are precious to him. It's not like Ogiri. They don't have their price tag. No, it can't be priced. So that is ordinance. When the king wanted to marry, Hazarus, he told the men, he said the eunuchs, the head of eunuchs, he said, you go gather the girls and they pass them through steps and process and see the one of them that is worthy to stay with the king. It wasn't about love. And then when they finished that process, Esther was chosen. Because Mordecai taught Esther ordinance. He used ordinance to prepare him to connect her to the throne. So before that day, Esther was learned in ordinance. Before that day, let me open your eye to something. There are people that are so little in their nature that their value depletes through negative emotions. They are so little. They say you need to understand it. What are you understanding? This is clear. There's nothing to understand. Don't you know that when Moses came, when Adam came, the God's idea of man was to bring that standard, to bring an eighth God. Adam didn't measure up. When Moses came, Moses didn't still measure up. When Elijah came, Elijah didn't still measure up. When Jesus came, Jesus didn't still measure up. And then he wanted to come by himself because they couldn't measure up. You see, because it doesn't want to deplete. I say it doesn't want to deplete. Please. Some of us, Well, I'm about to move on. Some people, some women that are here looking at me, your children are misbehaving. You see, because you don't know the details of pain that depleted energy will cost them. That's why you're smiling. That's why you're trying to love nonsense. And why would I blame you? Since he doesn't understand the details like me. Like I was sharing something, I said, by now I would have died. I would have died by now. If I didn't truncate this trajectory, by now I would have died. I would have died physically. Or I would be wounded grievously. It will take favor of God and faith for a man to be 60 years and he doesn't have glass. And not only I don't have glass, this evening my eyes is perfect. And can I tell you something? It's not a healing. It is a protection. I say it's not a healing. It's a protection. It's ability to contain my life. To contain my life in ordinance. Excuse me, if it is 7 and I walk out of this place, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything very serious until tomorrow evening. Oh, you don't know? I am not going to engage in anything that is serious to be wrapped. No, I'm going to close my mouth and engage my brain. Till tomorrow evening. That does not mean I will not say anything at all. Oh. The colors of rainbow is not 7. Yes, and then they make up 1 now. They make up white. If like when they used to come, when they used to come on this building, when they come on this, when Yahweh come on this building, comes, and then the rainbow cast down into the sea, cast down into the sea. There, I'll be watching it. There was one day, it came there. I've shared it before, and Yahweh stayed there for. Sometimes normally he comes 3 days. That day he came there. He was staying there about 7 days, and he was introduced into that sea by rainbow. So when he came into that sea there, that is when all those things they are forming there now. The sand filling. It is his presence that caused it. Is that common? Yes. Because that day the sea kingdom didn't recover from it. So when he was there for 7 days, I said, yeah, you have overstayed now. I started talking to him from my office. I said, what are you doing? He said that, it's just like all those things they are feeling. All those things they are some feeling now. Yes, they are some feeling it for us. So he said no, that they should shift. That they have stayed here for long. So I asked him, I said, nothing is going on in the sea for 7 days. That the time to take over them has not come. But Yahweh, when I told him that, he didn't tell me anything. He didn't tell me anything. No, but after a while, when his anger is very strong, the rainbow line will be very sharp. when it's anger, it's very strong. The line, you'll be very sharp. So after I made intercession, I saw that those lines started getting blood. After a time, I will now see like blue mixing with yellow and all of that, and I thank him because I know he want to go. All who are great in God's sight, all that are great in God's sight, they wait for him. He cannot give you huge blessing if you didn't master patience. And then it is through the art of patience that we introduce our value to him. There is something. Oh, it's just quite very, very beautiful. That's what I wanted last week. We didn't get it. Communion in the open place. Satan is defeated. Amen. He knows Satan. He attended the evening class, so he's stupid. Satan attended. He attended the evening class. The earth lives from the value of men. The earth lives. You don't have it. Since you were born, have you ever look closely at the way people think? Since you were born, it's not even looking at the way people think. Have you been able to see what is called definiteness of thought in somebody that is admirable, and then seeing the person staying with that thought? There's a difference between knowing that this is how a man thinks, and then you evaluate his life from that way of thinking, and then see that person's ability to protect his thought. It is a very, very costly experience. That means some thoughts cannot have dominion on this earth. It's not possible. Now, even when you use prayer to say, raise your hand and take it, when the prayer ends, that prayer ends, their thought will destroy that efficacy. Because that prayer need to rest on the thought. Here on earth is